Your future is going to be what you make of it. If you want to be great at something, you're going to have to put all your commitment and effort and discipline into doing just that. Things aren't handed to you as you get older. In fact, the things that I actually work for the most, that's what I value the most.
Until you make a decision that you no longer want to feel how you feel, or you no longer want to think the way that you think, or you no longer want to have the kind of results or no results that you have, until you make that decision that, you know what? I know I don't feel great. I know I doubt myself. I know I've had a lot of bad things happen. I know there's a lot that I regret, but damn it, with the time that I have left in my life, I really want to start to enjoy myself. I want to take better care of myself. I want to feel happy. You don't even have to believe you deserve it yet. You could just want it. You've got to start there. You've got to start with wanting something better for yourself. And then I personally think the most important thing is to start acting like the person who has the things that you want right now, even though you don't feel like it.
Well, let's say you've got a kid and you want the kid to improve. You don't set them a bar that's so high that it's impossible for them to attain it. You take a look at the kid and you think, okay, this kid's got this range of skill. Here's a challenge we can throw at him or her that exceeds their current level of skill, but gives them a reasonable probability of success. It's like, well, I don't know how to start improving my life. Someone might say that. And I would say, well, you're not aiming low enough. There's something you could do that you are regarding as trivial, that you could do, that you would do, that would result in an actual improvement. But it's not a big enough improvement for you, so you won't lower yourself enough to take the opportunity.
So instead of people living in fear, feeling stressed out, feeling powerless, feeling like victims, I think it should be a time that we need to begin to look at ways that we can become an active force in our own lives. Look at ways when we can decide to take charge of our own destiny. Look at ways when we can decide to design a life of substance and begin to truly live our dreams.
You should never ignore the way you feel, but don't you dare allow the way you feel to keep you from showing up. If you're overwhelmed, go to the gym overwhelmed and just try your best. If you're sad, cook a healthy dinner for yourself with tears rolling down your face. When life becomes too much, the last thing you need is to abandon yourself. I will never tell you to be distracted from what's going on with you. So please give yourself the courage to maintain the best version of yourself, even in the hardest moments.
How do you make your suffering useful? How can you make your pain useful? That's be the question that I would ask anybody, because I think the answer to that question is really the answer that everyone's chasing. Because if suffering has no meaning, if suffering has no purpose, then this life sucks. It's just shit. If suffering has no purpose or meaning, and everyone is going to experience suffering. That's what separates me from this machine, is this machine will never suffer. What makes me human is my suffering. If you can tap into how you can use your suffering to help other people, that is maximum joy. How do you remix suffering into joy? I would ask anybody that. And not everybody has an answer to that. And those people who don't have an answer are not going to be happy people, because suffering is guaranteed.
You know, there's like that 2 a.m. motivation that people talk about. There's something deep in your subconscious that is saying something is seriously wrong. The reason that you're not experiencing that enough to actually change anything is because you continue to distract yourself. We live in a world full of distractions. I mean, just at our fingertips, we have accessibility to the world. The most entertaining and captivating content that exists on planet Earth at any moment of the day. So it's hard not to distract yourself. That's why it's the harder decision to make. The struggle that you endure comes later when you choose to live a life of stagnation, because being distracted is comfortable. You know, as they say, ignorance is bliss. But there is one day when your time starts to run out that exists within the future.
How did this have to happen
where
to
you
me?
can no longer be ignorant to the fact that you've
For those
wasted
of
your
you
life.
that have experienced some hardships,
That is a day I
Don't
do
give
not
up on
wish
your
on my
dream.
worst enemy.
It says,
there are
I've
rough
learned that
times
no
gonna
matter
come,
what
but they have
happens,
not come to stay.
or how
They
bad it
have
seems
come to
today, life
pass.
does go on. And it would be better tomorrow. I've
Greatness
learned that you
is
can tell a
not
lot about
this
a person
wonderful,
by the way he or
esoteric,
she
elusive,
handles adversity.
God-like
I've learned that making a
feature
living
that only
is not the same thing as
special
making a
among
life.
us are
I've learned that
ever
life
taste.
sometimes gives you a second
Something
chance.
that truly exists.
I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a
always.
catcher's mitt on both hands.
It's very important for
need
you to
be able
believe
throw some things
that
back.
you are the
I've
one.
learned that whenever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision. I've learned that even when I
Most
have
people,
pains,
they raise a
I don't
family,
have
they
to be
earn a
one.
living, and then they
I've learned
die.
that every day
They stop growing,
you
they
should
stop
reach out and
working on
touch
themselves,
somebody.
they stop stretching, they stop
This
pushing
is
themselves.
it.
That a
There
lot
has
of
never
people
been
like to
a more
complain, but
perfect
they don't
day
want to do
than
anything
today
about their
to put
situation.
it all on
And
the
most
line.
people don't work on their dreams.
From the
Why?
moment this video
One
ends
is because
to the
of
moment
fear.
you're
The
in
fear
bed,
of failure.
you're going to be
What if things
focused.
don't work
You're
out?
going to be
And
locked
the fear
in.
of success.
Don't
What if
worry
they
about
do and I
tomorrow.
can't handle it?
Don't
These are
worry
not
about
risk
whether or
takers.
not you're going to be able to keep this
You
up.
spend so much time with
Just
other people.
focus
You
on
spend so much
today.
time trying to get people
Use
to like
every
you.
ounce
You know
of your
other
being
people
to
more than you know
become the
yourself.
best
You
possible
study
version
them.
of
You know
yourself.
about
One
them.
day
You want to
to
hang out
change
like
your
them.
life
You want to be just
forever.
like them. And you know
If
what?
you're able
You've
to do
invested so
that,
much time in them.
you'll
You don't know
realize
who
the
you are. I
potential that
challenge you
you've
to spend
always
time by
had,
yourself.
and you will never look
It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life
I read a quote
if you
that
want to
said,
live your dream.
Time is going to pass anyway. Whether you spend
But
it how you
people who are
want,
running toward their
let it
dreams,
slip
life
by.
has a special kind of
the
meaning.
question is, will you look back and wonder
When
where
you
it went?
become the right person, what you
People
do is you
will
start
always have
separating
something to say
yourself from
about
other
your
people.
choices.
You begin to have a certain
But you get to
uniqueness. As
decide
long as
how
you
much
following
space
other
their
people,
words
as
take
long
up
as
in
you being
your
a
mind.
copycat, you will never ever
about
be the best
recognizing whose
copycat in the
opinions are
world.
given
But you
out of
will
care
be
to
the
you.
best you could be.
And
I'm
which
telling
ones
you
are
to
just
define
noise
your
trying to throw
value.
you off your course. Good things don't come with
That
strings
everybody
attached.
won't see it. That
You don't
everybody
have to feel
won't
guilty for
join
letting
you.
go and
That
letting your
everybody
life
won't
get
have the
better.
vision. It's necessary to know that.
You get to
That you are
decide
an
who you are.
uncommon breed.
The things that
It's necessary
dictate
that you
our lives
align
are our
yourself
beliefs.
with
Your
people
life
and
is as
attract
good as
people
you
into
believe
your
it's gonna be. I
business
think
who are
95% of
hungry,
life is how you look at it,
people
and
who are
5% is what happens to
unstoppable
you.
and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life
Understand
just
that you
as
have
it
one life.
is and
How
who
you live
want
it
more.
is your choice. If you
The
can
people
dream
that are
it,
living
if
their
you can
dream of
believe
finding
it, you
winners
can
to
achieve
attach
it.
themselves
With the
to.
right energy
The
and
people that are
the amount
living
of
their
work ethic
dreams
necessary
are the
and a good
people
attitude. It
that
can
know that
potentially
if it's
become
going to
yours.
happen, it's up
Don't
to
let
them.
life pass you by. You'll either be a
If you want to
byproduct
be
of
more
chance,
successful,
or
if
you
you
will
want to
take
have
life
and do stuff you ain't
own
never
it,
done before,
because you're
number
always
two, I'm
good
asking you to
at the
invest in
decisions
you.
you make.
To invest in you.
Want to achieve something serious, you need to be
Someone's
serious.
opinion of you
You
does
can't
not have to
achieve
become your
something
reality.
seriously
That you don't have
impactful
to
if
go
you're
through life
joking
being a victim.
around and if you're losing your focus all the
And even
time,
though you face
and if nothing
disappointments, you
is
have to know within
important in a way
yourself
to you. So that means
that I can do
setting
this, even if
priorities,
no one else
knowing
sees it for
when
me,
is
I
the
must see
time
it for
to invest
myself.
the energy, when it is the time to
This is what I
release
believe.
energy, when is it
And
good now to recover,
I'm willing to
when
die.
are you really feeling this
Here.
is now starting to be
No
the
matter how
limit.
bad it
These are
is,
all very, very
or how
fine
bad it
aspects that
gets,
only you know.
I'm going to make it.
I like to say that the big
wanna
secret
represent
behind
an
disruption
idea.
is
I wanna
not
represent
having any
possibilities.
idea how it's supposed to be done.
And some
And
of
if
you
you
right
have
now,
no
you
idea
want
how
to be, you know what I'm
something's
saying? You
supposed to
want
be
to go to the
done,
next
I
level. I
guarantee
want
you,
to
you will
counsel.
end up
I
being
want to be an
disruptive.
engineer. I
But
want to be
the
a
key is
doctor.
you have
Listen to
to
me. You
embrace
can't get to
not
that
knowing.
level.
If you
You can't
let
get to the
what you
level
don't know
economically where you want to
become
be
your
until
greatest
you start
asset,
investing in your mind.
you are
You're not
bound to
reading
do
books.
things very
I'm challenging y'all to go to
differently.
conferences.
Everything that we're doing
I dare you to
is
invest
because
time. I
someone
dare you to
else
be
shows us
alone.
how to do
I dare you to
it.
spend
Close
an
your
hour
eyes
getting to know
and
yourself.
pretend
When
like
you
you have
become
no idea
who
how
you
to do
are,
your job.
when you become
Just
the
sit in that
person that
space
you were
for a
created
minute.
to be,
What comes
designed
up?
to be
If
who
no
you
one
were
has
designed to
shown
be.
you how to do
When you
your job,
become
how
an
would you be doing
individual,
it?
what you do is you take yourself and you start separating
fight.
yourself from
Always
other
move
people. I'm
forward.
telling you to get to a place when people don't like you, it don't even bother you no more. Why? Because you're not concerned with trying to make them happy. Because you're trying to blow up. You're trying to get to the next level. I need you to invest in your mind. Invest in your mind. If you still talk about your dream, if you still talk about your goal, but you have not done anything, just take the first step.
That you can make your parents proud, you can make your school proud, you can touch millions of people's lives, and the world will never be the same again because you came this way. Don't let nobody steal your dream. After we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through. What if we have that kind of attitude? The cards repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again.